I'm a 3x entrepreneur now building FinalLayer, and our LinkedIn super agent just got a major update. I want to show you how it works. This LinkedIn super agent is a collection of agents that collaboratively work together to build a presence on LinkedIn for you in a highly personalized manner. For this, we've built our agents using MCP, which is the Model Context Protocol from Anthropic, and A2A, which is the Agent-to-Agent Protocol from Google. Let's get into it. Once you log in and connect your LinkedIn, it's going to go through a personalization phase for you, during which time it's going to access your profile and as many posts as we can and analyze it to find out what your preferences are, what your topics you're interested in, and what your voice is, style is, etc. The first agent you're seeing in action here is the topics agent, which figures out based on your personalization what topics may be of interest to you, and it goes and follows those, finds trending news articles from these areas to bring to you for suggestions on writing posts. In my case, it has figured out that my topics are AI, startup leadership, and a few other things. And here's one based on AI slop and how that's contributing to bad video content on the internet. I would totally be down for writing about this. I'm going to actually favorite that and save it for later. Let's see what else it has come up with here. Here's another one in startup leadership that talks about too nice to lead. It seems to be a story from another founder who's sharing his own experiences from the startup. I would love to write about this because it's a topic that I'm super familiar with. I'm going to go ahead and choose this topic. Behind the scenes, it also has the article information, which talks about that founder's particular story. But I'm going to add in my POV here, which is nice isn't always the right thing. As leaders, our responsibility is to build the right culture. The first thing the post agent is going to do is give me these refinements, which are essentially several POVs from which I can choose one to make my post really unique. In this case, balancing empathy with accountability. These are all like really good refinements if I want to choose these. Next is the hooks agent. Its responsibility is to come up with hooks that are highly engaging for your post. Here it gives me 5 options to choose from. The first one says, I'm rarely nice, but I'm mostly kind. I love that opening. I'm going to check out a couple of others, and then when I'm happy, I can proceed with one of the hooks. I'm going to go ahead and generate the full post. When I do this, it's going to invoke the post agent, which is going to write up my post. But also when I want to edit something, I can simply highlight a text and an AI editor will show up. Now I can ask AI and it has a bunch of different options. I can write my custom prompt in terms of how I want to change this. Or in this case, I actually want to just change this list into running text. So I'm going to choose that. It's doing some thinking and then it comes back and it shows me the new text in blue and it shows what text it's actually replacing with this strike through. So I can read this and if I'm happy with it, I can go ahead and accept it, or I can ask a follow-up change. Now I'm going to show you our live research agent and when it kicks in. In this case, I'm writing a post about an MIT study that came out, which reported that 95% of all AI experiments have actually failed in enterprises. In this case, the system detects that this topic can actually benefit from some research. So it kicks off a live research. It's a real-time research agent that we've built that goes up and looks up certain details about the topic that the user wants to write about, so that we're not just writing AI fluff, we're actually writing some informed things that are meaningful for your post. So it comes back, it gives me these sources that it has visited in order to find details about whatever it wants to write here. I can check those out, and they all seem to make sense in this case. So this whole process also invoked the video search agent that exists in the system to go off and find relevant video clips that may be meaningful for this post. In this case, it found a clip from George Westerman from MIT Sloan, who talks about this very study. So it's a super relevant clip.
And we were not seeing any major transformations out there.
You can go into the video clip and check out what portion of the transcript it's actually chosen for this clip. As you can see, this is originally a 58-minute video, and it just chose a small portion of it. You can go in and look at the transcript. You can even edit to include more of the transcript or exclude some parts of the transcript and customize the clip yourself. I want to quickly show you what if you had original video content that you create. You can simply upload your videos to the system, and when you write a LinkedIn post for the relevant topics, it'll pull from your library. In this case, you can see that it's one of my videos talking about an AI agent review that I did, and it wrote up a nice little review of the agent that I can share on LinkedIn along with my video. Now for the last agent I want to talk about, it's our smart scheduler, which figures out what is the right time to post your content on LinkedIn. Here, you can simply type in natural language and it'll try to interpret your actual intent and give you a few choices. And it also tells you what is a quiet period when you might want to post your LinkedIn, or a busy period during which you might want to post intentionally, and so on and so forth. So it's an intelligent scheduler that tries to predict when you should be posting. Now, the system will automatically try to personalize for you, but if you choose to, you can go change the topics you want to follow. You can also go into the profile and add in reference posts that you want the system to use in order to nudge it closer to your voice and things like that. Some of you may have wondered, if I wanted to just write a post on LinkedIn, why wouldn't I just use ChatGPT to do it? Now you've seen what kind of a vertically optimized experience we're building to really maintain your LinkedIn presence end to end.